Hey there, fellow adventurers, ready to laugh your way through San Francisco? Buckle up, buttercups, because we're about to embark on a hilarious journey through the city by the bay. We're talking laugh out loud moments, side-splitting sights, and enough fun to make your cheeks hurt. So grab your sense of humor and get ready to explore the top 10 most hilarious spots in San Francisco. First up, we're shipping ourselves off to Alcatraz Island. Don't worry, it's just a visit. You're not actually stuck with me. Can you imagine being locked up here? I mean, the views are great, but the room service is probably terrible. Speaking of terrible, can you imagine the stand-up comedy routines back in the day? What's the deal with prison food? It's like trying to eat my shoe, but less flavorful. Okay, maybe I should stick to my day job. Next up is the Golden Gate Bridge, the most photogenic bridge in the world. Seriously, this bridge has more poses than a supermodel on a runway. You got your classic holding up the bridge pose, the running towards the camera with open arms pose, and my personal favorite, the pretending to jump but really just standing on my tippy toes pose. Don't forget to tag your photos with #GoldenGateGlamour, or how about #BridgeBot? No? Okay. Maybe just stick to #GoldenGateBridge. Get ready to feast your funny bone at Fisherman's Wharf, where the seafood is so fresh it might just jump off your plate and tell you a joke. Oh, okay. Maybe not, but you will find some hilarious street performers here. You might see a mime pretending to be stuck in a box, a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat, or maybe a sourdough bread bowl, or maybe even a singing seagull. Don't worry, they only accept tips in clamshells. I'm kidding. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to tackle Lombard Street, the most crooked street in the world. Just try driving down this winding road without feeling like you're in a wacky cartoon chase scene. And the best part? Watching tourists try to navigate their rental cars down the street. It's like a slow-motion ballet of confusion and parallel parking fails. Don't forget to bring your camera, and maybe a Dramamine. Next stop, Chinatown. We're talking delicious dim sum, colorful dragons, and enough lucky cats to fill a stadium. Make sure you get your fortune cookie fix. You never know. It might say you will become a famous comedian. Hey, a fortune teller can dream, right? And if that doesn't work out, you can always find me telling jokes on a street corner. What do you call a lazy kangaroo? A pouch potato. Okay, I'll keep working on my material. Ahoy, mateys. We're setting sail for Pier 39, home to the most entertaining sea lions in the world. These guys are louder than your alarm clock after a long weekend. Seriously, they could give a heavy metal band a run for their money. And the best part, they're hilarious to watch. They're always flopping around, barking at each other, and generally just being goofy. It's like watching a live-action comedy show starring a bunch of blubbery, barking comedians. Groovy, baby. We're time-traveling back to the 60s in Haight-Ashbury, the birthplace of the hippie movement. Peace signs, tie-dye, and good vibes abound in this iconic neighborhood. Just try not to laugh when you see someone walking down the street in bell-bottoms and a tie-dye shirt. And hey, if you're feeling really adventurous, grab a flower crown and join the drum circle. Just don't blame me if you accidentally start a flashback to the summer of love. Get your cameras ready because we're about to feast our eyes on the Painted Ladies, the most photogenic houses in San Francisco. These Victorian beauties are so colorful they make you want to break out your paintbrushes and give your own home a makeover. And hey, if you squint really hard, they kind of look like a giant row of birthday cakes. Don't worry, I won't judge you if you start singing Happy Birthday. Calling all chocoholics. We've arrived at Ghirardelli Square, where the chocolate flows like water, or at least it should. This place is a sugar lover's paradise with enough chocolate to satisfy even the biggest sweet tooth. And the best part? You can walk off all those calories by laughing at all the tourists who are trying to take the perfect selfie with a giant chocolate bar. Seriously, it's an art form. Last but not least, we're heading out of the city and into the majestic Muir Woods. Get ready to be dwarfed by giant redwood trees, breathe in the fresh air, and maybe even tell a few tremendous jokes. What do you call a tree that's always happy? A spruce, get it? Okay, I'll stick to the itinerary. But seriously, Muir Woods is the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of the city and enjoy some good old-fashioned nature. And maybe a few more of my terrible jokes. And there you have it, folks. The funniest, most entertaining spots in San Francisco, from escaping boredom on Alcatraz to laughing with sea lions on Pier 39. San Francisco is a city that's sure to tickle your funny bone. So grab your sense of adventure, pack your sense of humor, and get ready to discover the hilarious side of the city by the bay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more hilarious adventures. See you next time.